A shocking South African court ruling has finally caught the nation off guard. Kelly Khumalo is heading to prison for her involvement in Senzo Meyiwa's death. The news spread like wildfire, leaving fans and critics stunned. Impact. Nobody expected this after years of public speculation. Viewers will uncover the hidden details of Khumalo's arrest, the explosive family comments, and insider court revelations. Expect shocking twists, secret deals, and unheard testimonies that may rewrite public perception. Hint: some revelations will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew. Could someone so beloved in the music industry really commit a crime that shocked a nation? Comment below. Do you believe justice has finally been served? This video challenges your assumptions and exposes hidden layers behind South Africa's most controversial celebrity case. What exactly led to Kelly Khumalo's rapid and dramatic downfall? Behind the flashing cameras and sold-out concerts, sources reveal a tangled web of jealousy, clandestine relationships, and silent betrayals that festered quietly for years. Every decision, every secret, slowly built toward a tipping point few predicted. Friends, collaborators, and even close family members say they sensed the tension long before the courtroom drama unfolded. These details paint a far more nuanced and human picture of someone who was both celebrated and, behind the scenes, profoundly isolated. The layers of her life now emerge as cautionary shadows. Court records have unveiled shocking financial motives linked to Khumalo's circle, showing how money, influence, and hidden deals may have contributed to the tragedy. Experts in celebrity law note that the combination of fame and wealth can create dangerous blind spots where rational judgment is clouded. The stakes were higher than fans ever imagined, and the revelations are prompting a national conversation about the cost of ambition and the toxic dynamics that often lurk behind glamorous public lives. The interplay between greed and reputation has rarely been this transparent or this unsettling for South African society. Picture the tense courtroom scene. Cameras clicking relentlessly, murmurs echoing across the benches, and every eye fixed on Kelly Khumalo as witnesses reveal intimate and explosive conversations. Each revelation sends ripples through the room, emotions visibly straining the atmosphere. Family members, friends, and supporters sit frozen between shock and disbelief, while the public anxiously follows every development from outside the courthouse. The courtroom becomes a theater where human emotion, law, and morality collide in a dramatic spectacle that few could have anticipated. The tension is almost tangible, and every moment feels charged with anticipation. A former associate recalls the night everything began to unravel. Hushed phone calls, sudden disappearances, and fleeting glances that hinted at secrets only insiders could understand. These small, overlooked moments now appear to foreshadow the shocking legal consequences that followed. From parties turned into whispered warnings to fleeting interactions laden with hidden meaning, the story slowly emerges in fragments, revealing cracks in a seemingly perfect public facade. Observers who were closest to the situation now reflect on how subtle signs can sometimes speak louder than public declarations, and how the smallest details can shape history in unexpected ways. Fame magnifies personal conflicts in ways ordinary life rarely does. Khumalo's trajectory, from celebrated musician to defendant in one of South Africa's most sensational trials, underscores how quickly public admiration can turn into intense scrutiny. The pressures of celebrity life, coupled with unspoken rivalries and concealed tensions, created a perfect storm that few could anticipate. Observing this case is a lesson in the delicate balance between public image and private reality, reminding us how easily personal challenges escalate when magnified by fame. The story demonstrates that even small missteps or overlooked warnings can snowball into irreversible consequences. Investigators recently revealed previously unknown ties between Khumalo and other high-profile figures, connections that complicated the case and heightened public interest. These revelations are igniting debate across South Africa about accountability in the entertainment world, and how personal networks can influence the course of justice. Experts suggest that these dynamics aren't unique to this case. They reflect a broader pattern in celebrity culture where power, influence, and loyalty intersect with legal scrutiny. The deeper you look, the more complex the narrative becomes, raising questions that go far beyond any single individual or incident. Imagine the media frenzy as cameras capture Khumalo's family speaking publicly for the first time since the trial began. Shock and grief radiated from every corner, sparking heated debates on social media and traditional news outlets alike. Fans, critics, and ordinary citizens watched, captivated by the raw, unfiltered emotion on display. The atmosphere was electric, a mixture of heartbreak, anger, and disbelief. As journalists scrambled for quotes and viral footage, the nation collectively held its breath, witnessing a story that blurred the lines between public spectacle and private suffering. Every glance, every word, became fodder for analysis and conjecture. A longtime friend of Khumalo shares intimate memories, revealing conversations filled with fear, remorse, and uncertainty that few had ever heard. These accounts humanize the star, showing a side invisible to the public eye, a person trapped between personal regrets and the relentless gaze of a nation. While the trial continues to dominate headlines, these stories remind viewers of the complex humanity behind every sensational story. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications if you want the full, unfiltered account of South Africa's most controversial celebrity case. This is the story behind the headlines, the whispers, and the courtroom drama. Legal experts dissect how the case against Khumalo unfolded, revealing a meticulous construction of evidence that surprised even seasoned observers. Witness testimonies, text messages, and digital footprints formed the backbone of the prosecution strategy, showing just how far investigators went to secure justice. Analysts emphasize that celebrity trials are never just about fame. They're lessons in law, influence, and social perception. Observing the courtroom maneuvers gives insight into the delicate balance between legal procedure and media pressure. Every carefully timed statement, every subtle legal motion, became a chess move in a high-stakes game watched by millions. Why did it take years for the legal system to reach this verdict? Procedural delays, witness intimidation, and media interference created a labyrinthine path toward resolution. Each hurdle prolonged public suspense and intensified speculation, fueling rumors and controversy. Observers say the drawn-out process exposed weaknesses in how high-profile cases are managed, yet also highlighted persistence of those seeking justice. The nation learned patience in a way few expected, witnessing the slow grind of law intersecting with celebrity and public opinion. In the end, the delays only made the outcome more dramatic and shocking when the courtroom finally delivered its ruling. Kelly Khumalo's journey from celebrated musician to convicted defendant is more than a sensational headline. It is a profound cautionary tale about fame, secrecy, and the weight of human choices. For years, the public witnessed her dazzling performances, glamorous appearances, and seemingly untouchable status, never fully aware of the private turmoil simmering behind the curtain. The courtroom revelations, family testimonies, and digital evidence have peeled back layers of perception, exposing the complexity of her life and the consequences of actions left unchecked. This story reminds us that no one, regardless of talent or popularity, is immune from accountability. It also highlights the fragile boundary between public image and private reality, showing how easily personal decisions can spiral into events that reshape not only individual lives, but national conversations. The ripple effects extend beyond Khumalo herself, impacting Meyiwa's family, her colleagues, and the broader South African entertainment industry, prompting society to examine how justice, media, and public opinion intersect in the modern era. As the dust settles, one clear truth emerges. Fame offers no shield from consequences. Secrecy magnifies risk, and every choice, small or large, leaves an imprint. For viewers, this is an opportunity to reflect on personal decisions, relationships, and the unseen threads that influence outcomes in life. The trial may have concluded in the courtroom, but the lessons linger far beyond, shaping how we understand justice, morality, and the human cost of ambition and deception. Stay tuned as South Africa continues to digest this historic verdict, and remember, behind every headline lies a story far richer, deeper, and more human than we often realize. The journey of truth and consequence rarely ends at the gavel.